Hey, welcome in, you guys. Welcome back to Impact Math. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be doing this week a back to school, middle school. So if you're in middle school and you want to know what math is gonna look like for you, tune in here. Okay, share this with any middle school people you have, any kids. So we're gonna start with vocabulary. Determine which operation the word or phrase represents. So we have some means, does anybody know in the chat? Plus, okay. Then we have times, okay. So if we have times, remember that's multiplying. And does anybody know the quotient? Does anybody know the quotient of? Welcome in, you guys. We are doing middle school math, back to school math. So if you know anybody that wants to know what middle school, 6th grade math is going to look like for them, share this with them. The quotient means divide. Okay, so these good love hearts. Perfect. Yes, Nessie, I see you. So these are the operations for those words. Okay, so it says find the value of the expression. Okay, so we're going to find the value. So we're going to do some addition. We're going to not use a calculator. Okay, because I don't know if in middle school you can use a calculator or not. So I'm just going to assume you can't. So I like adding these vertically, okay? So I'm going to do 9 plus 2 is 11, okay? So 9 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then we have 8 plus 2. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 0, carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 3,091. I'm in school. You can use calculator for some things. Okay, Zeke, thank you. So you can use some calculator. I'm not sure if your teacher's going to want to use it on this, okay, because this should be a refresher from maybe 5th grade. So we have 7694 minus, then we're going to minus 5232. Okay, I'm going to let you guys. When will you have 7th grade tips? Oh, that's coming up. So 7th grade is right here. I have it. So I think I'm going to do 7th grade. If not tomorrow, Wednesday, for sure Thursday. So we'll be hitting up some 7th grade. Do you do all grades? Yes, I do middle school and up. Middle school and up. All right. So does anybody have the answer to this one? Okay, Polka said 2, 4, 62. All right, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Perfect. 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 7 minus 5 is 2. Great job, Polka. I love it. Good, good, good. All right, let's go to number 3. So I'll be doing middle school math. High school math, algebra 2, geometry. I'll be doing those, a little bit of trig, next week for back to school. Okay, so all this week I'm dedicating to middle school and GED people, okay, and ASVAB. So 7 times 4. So how we're going to do this, we're going to do 7 times 4, which is 28. Carry the 2. And then 7 times 8, okay, is 56. Plus 2 is going to give us 58, okay. Now, remember, you have to put your little placeholder here because we're moving over to the 3, okay, to the 10 spot. So then we do 3 times 4 is 12. Now, carry the 1 here. And then 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1 is 25. And then you're going to add down, okay? So 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. Okay, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carry the 1. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. Thank you so much for the gift, Blue. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is 3,108, all right? Now we're having this, and we're going to hit this up. Thank you, Blue. Thank you for all the follows and the double taps, you guys. No, don't feel that way. Oh, good. I'm glad you're loving this. Oh, you having some flashbacks? Good. I hope they're good ones, not bad. Thank you, Nathan, for the roses. Okay, somebody said 31 is this answer. All right, so let's see how we would set this up as 27 goes into 837. So how many 27s can fit into 83? Well, somebody said 3, so I'm going to trust them. Okay, thank you, Christopher. So we're going to do 27 times 3 over here. So 3 times 7 is 21. Carry the 2. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. So close, really close. So we get 81 here. Okay. Now we're going to minus. So 3 minus 1 is 2. And then bring down your 7. So how many times does 27 go into 27? It only goes in there one time. Good. So whoever said 31, definitely 31. Excellent. Great job. Good. And I hope you're doing it. Yeah, long division. Yes, without a calculator. Okay, try to do it without a calculator so you don't lose those skills. And of course, we can't do math without some word problems, right? The yucky word problems. Oh, Pisces, do I do second grade? No, unfortunately, I only do middle school and up. I'm a high school teacher. And so I only focus on middle school and up. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this one. So it says, determine the operation you would use to solve the problem. Okay. So gymnastics lessons cost $30 per week. How much will 16 weeks of gymnastics lessons cost? So what operation do you guys think we will be doing here? Oh, good. Somebody said they did this in 5th grade. Good. So 30 times, Mama said 30 times 18. Perfect. Yes. I mean, you know, if you're an adult and you pay for stuff, you go automatically know, right? But so this is so perfect. So how you can visualize this is you can draw 18 boxes, right? We could draw 18 boxes, and each box I'm costing 30 per week. So I will be 30, another box, 30. So that's one way visually that you can do it if you can't see it. But once you know how to multiply, we're going to do 18 times 30, okay? Now, what I always tell my students is forget the 0, okay? We're going to save the 0 for later. So only thing I'm going to focus on is doing 3 times 18. Well, 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. And then 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, where does my 0 come in? I have 1 0, so I just add it to my number. And so your answer, like Mama said, 540. Perfect. Great job, Nab. Excellent. Good, Thy Love. Yes. So this is a common trick. Never multiply by the zeros. Just count how many zeros you have and add that to your number that you actually multiplied. Okay. That's one trick. Hey, Selena. Alrighty. So I don't teach daily. I usually teach Tuesdays and Thursdays right now because I'm on summer break and I have my kids the other days. So, but hopefully during the school year, when my kids go to daycare, I'll be stepping it up more like I was last school year. You are setting up tables for a banquet for 150 guests. Each table seats 12 people. Okay. What is the minimum number of tables you will need? So does anybody have an idea? Good. 005 said 150 division. Excellent. Yes, perfect. Okay, so yes, we're going to divide. So we're going to do 150 divided by 12, okay? Or same thing as 12 into 150. So how many times does 12 go into 15? 1. So we can't. 1 times 12 is 12 minus. And then we're going to do 5 minus 2. That gives me 3. Bring down the 0. Okay. Now, how many 12s can I fit into 30? Good. Zeke said 3. Good. Okay. You guys are already coming up with the answer. Perfect. So we have 3 times 12 is, what is 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 1 is 3. I have a problem right now. Why I have a problem is because 36 is bigger than 30. So I cannot fit 3 12s into 30. Good. 2J, mama. Yes, human. Exactly. So I can't do that actually. Because does everybody understand why you can't put 3? It's actually has to be 2. Okay. Because this is bigger than the 30. So 2 times 12 is 24. So let's change that out, 24. And now we're going to minus. Okay, so 30 minus 24 is going to be 6. All right, but let's look at this because this is important. It says, what is the minimum number of tables? So right now, even though we have 12 tables, are we just going to have these 6 people standing at our banquet? Nah, they're going to be mad. They're going to be trying to push people to the side and get a seat, right? We're not playing, what's that game that you play when you trying to get the seat? We ain't playing that, okay? So we need, in order for every 151 of our guests to fit, we need 13 tables. That's why the answer is 13 and not 12, because of these 6 people that are remaining. Okay. And we can't do a decimal, you guys. We can't do like 0.5 because we can't have half of a table. We have to, they all have to be the same amount of table. Okay. So that's why we can't do a decimal. Okay. So I hope that, yes, musical chairs. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, we can't be playing musical chairs at this event. Okay. Still trying to break down people. Okay. So let's go over it because somebody said they are confused still. So let's do it one more time. Let's break it down what we did. So you are setting up tables for a banquet for 150 guests. Okay, so you know you're going to have 150 people you invited. Each table seats 12 people. So the max that you can have at one table is 12. Okay, what is the minimum number of tables you will need? So we said we're going to divide this. So let's actually, for people that are not getting this, let's draw it out. So I have a table here, a table here, a table here, okay? I could fit 12 guests here, 12 guests, 12 guests. Since we did this math, we know we're going to have 12 tables. So 12, 12, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? So I'm going to put 12 in each of these. So let's figure out how much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could add up all these 12s, or we could do 12 times 12, okay? 12 times 12 is 144, okay? But remember, we invited 150 people. So we have 6 people left that still need a table. So if we draw one more table, these 6 guests can be spaced out at this table. So how many tables do you actually need to fit all your guests? You need 13 tables. Each circle is a table. I hope that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Hal. Okay, so this is for my visual learners. Sometimes you have to draw it out. Okay, good. All right, let's go to the next. Good. All right, so of course we can't get away. Thank you, Note, for the rose. Thank you. Of course, we can't get away from doing some geometry, right? So it says, find the perimeter and area of the rectangle. All right, you guys. Okay, so we have a rectangle. Let's find the perimeter first. Does anybody know how you find the perimeter? Good. So Love said, okay, good. So you add. Yes, Ash. Ash said it. We add up all the sides. So what we have to know about a rectangle is if this side is 7, this side is also 7. And if this side is 5, this side is also 5. When you get into geometry, We're gonna use a big word that's called congruent. What congruent means is that they're just equal, okay? So if you can start thinking about that word now, congruent, it will help you with the vocab when you get into 10th grade geometry, okay? So perimeter, we add up. Remember, it's like you're putting up a fence, okay? So 7 plus 7 is 14. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 14 is 24. Okay, awesome, 24. Thank you for all the hearts and the follows and the gifts, you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's look here. Somebody told us all the answers. I love it. Okay, Justice. Yes, Justice said the area is 35. Okay, so Justice, I love it. Remember, area, you want to do length times width, or some of you guys might know it as base times height, right? When you think of area, think of you're cutting the grass. And perimeter, you're always putting up a border. You don't want that neighbor dog pooping in your lawn. So what you're going to do, you're going to put up a fence. So perimeter, think of a fence. Area, think of all the space your dog has to run. Okay? So length times width. So we're going to do 7 times 5. Okay? And that gives us 35. Oh, and I should be putting some units. Area is always inches squared. And perimeter is just inches, okay? Good. All righty. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the next, you guys. Oh, thank you, Mocha, for the super dog. Thank you. Okay. So for this one here, it says, write the product as a power. Thank you, Cat Culture. So does anybody know how to write this as a power? Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Chanel. 9 squared. No, yes. Great. 9 squared. Perfect. Now let's talk about what a power is. A power is like an exponent, okay? Those words are the same. Exponent, power. If you ever heard of a squared, so this will be 9 squared. And what that means is, how many 9s do you have? Good. So let's go to number 3. Perfect. Let's go to number 3. Let me switch on my color. So number 3, what would number 3 be here if I had to write it as a power? Good. 2 to the 5th. You guys are on it. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just put a little 5 as the exponent. Perfect. Good. Okay. So now it says find the value of the power. So let's hit it. What's number 4? Sam said 25. Excellent. Please never, ever do 5 times 2. No. If you get on a test, hopefully you hear Miss Taylor's voice and say, no, don't multiply. Remember, this is 5 times 5, okay? So 5 times 5, 25. Perfect. What about 4 to the 3rd, you guys? Thank you, Emmer. What is 4 to the 3rd? What would you guys say? Good. SS said 4 times 4. Oh, thank you guys for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good. Somebody said 4 times 3. No. Never, ever do that. Remember, it's 4 times 4 times 4. So now how do we do this? We do 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay. We use these 2 4s, and now we're going to do 16 times 4. So I just know this, right, because I teach, but okay, good. Yours said 64. Perfect. But if somebody did not know, you would line it up like this, right? We would do 6 times 4, which is 24. Carry the 2. And then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. And that's how you get 64. But these, you guys, if you can kind of memorize this one and this one, those are very common. 4 to the 3rd, 64, 5 to the 2nd, 25. What is 7 squared? Thank you, Un, for the rose. 7 times 7. Good. MM said 7 times 7, which is 49. Excellent. This 49, you guys, is called a perfect square. Thank you so much for the gifts and the follows and the double taps. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this next one, this is called a perfect square. What a perfect square is something times itself, okay? That's what makes the number a perfect square. So determine whether the number is a perfect square. So what do you guys say? Number 7, a yes or a no? Okay, Nathan said no. Good. Nathan, you was on it. You gave us all of them. Okay, so no, good. Ooh, somebody said yes. Okay, so remember, when you ask yourself, is it a perfect square? What times itself will give you 8? What times itself? Well, the only thing that can give you 8 is 4 times 2. This is not the same number, so it's not a perfect square. Good. So I hope that cleans up why it's no. Is 8 a perfect square? Is 4 a perfect square? Good. Some people are saying yes. Good. Yes. And why is 4 a perfect square, you guys? What times itself gives you 4? Good. Flaw said 2 times 2. Excellent. Spine, yes, I see you. What about 81? Good. Somebody said yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. And good. Somebody said it. 9 times 9. 9 times 9 gives you 81. So yes, it is a perfect square. What about this one? Here, number 10. Good. Jasmine said no. No. Good. No. And it's no because some people are saying 22 times 2. 22 times 2 will give us 44. But since it's not the same number, it's not a perfect square. So excellent. Good. I hope that clears up what a perfect square is, okay? And you're going to need this for when you do square roots. That's another thing that you're going to be introduced to. The higher you go in math, square roots. So the more you know perfect squares, the easier square roots are for you. All righty. Okay, of course, you can't do 6th grade math without doing some order of operations, right? We have to do order of operations. Okay, so it says evaluate the expression. Oh, of course you can ask a question. Can you do honors geometry? Yes, I can. That's going to be next week. High school, back to school week, I'm doing next week, you guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm super excited. I've been working on it. PEMDAS. Excellent. Yes, PEMDAS. Perfect. So what do I do first? Addition or division? Addition or division? Good. Division has to go before addition. So let me write this out for everybody that understands what PEMDAS is. Okay. P stands for parentheses. Okay. Exponents stand for the little power. Okay. So it's a power. And then multiplication and division. Remember, you always work from left to right. This is crucial. And the same thing for addition and subtraction, work from left to right, okay? So we're going to start here with the division. So 18 divided by 6 is 3. Perfect. We're going to bring down that 5. And then 5 plus 3 is 8. And that is our answer. Perfect. All right, let's do the second one. So where do I start? What do I do first? Thank you, Gina. Okay, Sash said it's 5. The parentheses. Yes, so I have to start in my parentheses. So thank you, Sacktown. So 11 minus 3 is 8. And then we have divide by 2 plus 1. Now, I hope everybody saw I got rid of my parentheses. You can get rid of your parentheses when you have like only one number that comes out, okay? And make sure you have no number attached to the parentheses. That's when you can drop them. So now we're going to do division before addition. So 8 divided by 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. And that's our answer. Okay, now we stepping it up, right? Oh, hey, I should say, where's everybody from? Welcome. I'm in Wisconsin, y'all. I'm in Wisconsin, but I'm born and raised in California. So when I said Sacktown, I was like, are you from Sacramento? I used to stay in Elk Grove. Thank you. California in the house, Israel. Ooh, Cali, okay. Nice, nice. New Mexico, love it. I wonder if it's like super hot out there. Illinois, my next door neighbor. Kentucky, Jamaica. Oh, Stockton. I got family that lives in Stockton. Nevada, ooh, casinos. I just love Las Vegas. I know Nevada's bigger than that, but Las Vegas, I always like to go there. New Jersey, Miami, Texas, yes, Houston, okay. Love it, Iraq, Puerto Rico. I want to go to Puerto Rico. I got a lot of places to travel, y'all. Thank you, Wednesday. Alabama in the house, okay. You know, I went to Oakwood College for a stint. So Huntsville, I know about Huntsville. Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay, so let's do number 3. So where would I begin with number 3? Ooh, I'm getting answers. 56, 41, 11. I got 80. Ooh, somebody got 80. Okay. Parentheses. Yes, we would start with our parentheses because remember PEMDAS, start with parentheses. So we're going to do 6 minus 3, which is 3. Okay. I'm going to bring down my times 8, my divide by 12, my plus 3 squared. Now, what do I do next, you guys? What do I do? Exponents. Yes, next is exponent. Perfect. And does this mean 3 times 2 or 3 times 3? Which one is it? What does the exponent mean? Good. Angel said 3 times 3. Perfect. Don't fall for that trap. So remember, 3 times 3 is 9 plus 12 divided by 3 times 8. Now, this is a common error. What do I do next? What would you guys say? Now, division. Good. See, some people are saying multiply, some people are saying division. Let's clear this up now. Even though in PEMDAS it says MD, remember, you always go from left to right. So it doesn't matter about MD, it matters from left to right. So what's the most left? Well, division. So I have to do 12 divided by 3. And 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 8 plus 9. And most times, you guys, they put the wrong answer. If this was like a multiple choice, they're going to give you that wrong answer. So you think you're doing it right, but you got to remember left to right, okay? Now we know multiplication comes before addition. So 4 times 8, 32, plus 9. 9 plus 32, good. Y'all was on it. Some people said 41, perfect. Awesome. All right, you guys, I do have tutoring in like 10 minutes. So I do have to get ready for my next tutoring session. Thank you for hanging with me for this quick little session. If I can jump on later tonight, I will. If not, I will see you for sure next Thursday. And we'll do 7th grade math. We still have a little bit more 6th grade math, but we're going to be ready for 7th grade math on Thursday, okay? All righty. Have a wonderful and blessed day, you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. wait. Okay, wait. Thank you, Cooking. Thank you for the follows. Alrighty. Bye, you guys.